Hey Transformers fans, this is TransV7272 and I'm coming back at you with another review for tonight. What I've got here tonight is Transformers Dark of the Moon Mech Tech Icepick and Transformers Dark of the Moon Human Alliance Mech Tech Sideswipe Icepick. Now, it's kind of a confusing situation. This Icepick is part of the basic Human Alliance figures, and he comes with Sergant Chaos, and he's a Decepticon. And this one, Sergant Chaos and Icepick come with this one, but for whatever reason, Icepick has Autobot symbols, Autobot insignias. The instructions call him an Autobot, even though he's originally a Decepticon. So my guess is that Hasbro had a mess up, and this was actually supposed to be an Autobot with a different name. I am not exactly sure what the deal is, but this is a K-Mart exclusive here in the United States. So that's the best thing I can come up with. Okay, I also would like to dedicate this review to FX Franz. He is the one that inspired me again with this figure. Originally I did not like the figure, but I liked the way he did the review, which got me to buy this, and then I had to have this to go with this. So this one's to you, buddy. Thanks for doing such good stuff. Okay, I'm going to start with the first Icepick first, because I think that'll make more sense. So I'm going to push this off to the side, and let's take a look at the Icepick box here. Sergeant Chaos, purple Decepticon. He's got strength 7, intelligence 3, which makes him not too bright. Endurance is 9, rank 6, and so forth. Anyway, there's his weapon mode, snowmobile mode, and robot mode, and a little bio on him. Okay, so let's take a look at Sergeant Chaos. Now, Sergeant Chaos is, he's got the purple Decepticon sign. It's really tiny. You almost have to have a magnifying glass to see it. He is a repaint of another figure in this line. I can't remember the name of the figure. But anyway, the green scheme. Okay. So he's got basic, articulation in the hands and the head. And here in the knee. Oh, and he's got great articulation here too. Most of these little Human Alliance figures are really nice. So I'm going to put him off to the side. He's going to take a powder for a second. Alright, this is the snowmobile mode. I don't like it, but I do like it, sort of. I mean, I couldn't stand it originally, but the purple is kind of growing on me since that's one of my favorite colors. I'm really digging the purple headlights right here. There could have been more detail on these guns. So anyway, let's start the transformation. I'm going to do his, and I'm only going to do this once, guys, because this weapon mode is so dumb. No offense to anybody, but it's so retarded that I'm not going to bother with the other one when we do the other one. But let me show you what it's supposed to do. Basically, all it is you take this out like this, pull this out, push this up, split this, tab this in, turn it this way, and this is supposed to be his quote-unquote weapon mode. So it's kind of like a chainsaw. And I suppose this will fit in mech tech ports on other vehicles. and other figures. But I mean, you know, it's kind of dumb. I mean, it's a chainsaw. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like it that much. But it is what it is. And what's his name? Mr. Chaos, Sergant Chaos, fits on here, and I'm going to bother doing that. Okay, now from this mode here, we're going to go into his robot mode. And I really disliked that originally, but I'm learning to like that a little better now over the time. So anyway, you want to kind of basically detach this piece here, push this back up here, and you're going to want to pull the legs down and form like the Veritech fighter legs here. Got a little Rick Hunter going on here, which is really my favorite part of the figure, to be frank here. And you want to take this part here and pull this down and push this up and then pull these back up like so. Alright, then you want to come along here, separate this piece here. This is going to come along here, and this is going to form the hands. Come on, you little bugger. Alright, here we go. And then you pop this up, and this reveals the head. Forewarn anybody that buys this figure, this head will go flying off when you take it out of the package if you're not careful. I mean, it just does not stay on very well. Okay, now next thing is this this piece here. This is going to kind of turn into like a, God, I don't even know what you want to call it, a fan, sort of like. Pull this down, bring this up like so. And, you know, this thing is just so, let's see. Here we go. Like this. See? I knew it. Okay. Anyway, this is Mr. Icepick. And I don't know. I really agree with FX Franz. He sucks. I mean, he really does suck. No offense. But you can't review, everything can't be perfect. Anyway, I don't know why his head tilts down so funny. I think if I move this out of the way a little, push it down, maybe it'll come up. No, it still doesn't want to do anything. Hang on one second, folks. No, that's jammed. That's supposed to move, and it doesn't. Okay, well, anyway. There he is, Mr. Icepick. And these little weapons can attach pretty much anywhere. In this mode, I guess I would put them, I don't know, like this maybe. No, I guess I wouldn't even bother. Anyway, so that's Icepick and Sergeant Chaos. Now we're going to move over to the other one. Okay. Now this is a lot better, believe it or not. Let's take a look at the Icepick character here. Actually, before we do that, let's get to the box art. Nice snow scene, Sideswipe here, Autobot Alliance, Sergeant Chaos. Icepick pretty much got the same technical data that he had on the other one. A little story about Sideswipe here. And they're supposed to be arch enemies like this says, but here they look like buddies, as you can see. And it's absolutely correct. He could not hold the weapon. I mean, not even a little bit. So, but it's really cool. The Sideswipe figure is really nice. It's kind of a pain to transform, and it's basically the same transformation as the deluxe, but for whatever reason, it's just, I don't know, it's cumbersome. All right, so let's take a look at this right here. This is the Autobot version of Icepick, or the Mistake version of Icepick. This is a little cooler because this is a little more on the believable side with the black and the orange and the green. I don't know. I love purple, but this one, it's funny. I like this one better in robot mode, and I like the other one better in vehicle mode just because of the purple. And Sergeant Chaos in this case actually has his helmet off, and it's got eyes. You can see same basic articulation. I'm sorry if I don't sound too enthralled with this one. I don't know. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, skipping weapon mode because it's exactly the same. Let's just go straight to robot mode. Okay. Again, pull down the legs, form the Veritech feet. Like so. Then you're going to want to take this piece here, push these up like that. Have these kind of go up like this. Next you want to take this piece, pull it down. These pieces here are going to separate and form the arms. And just pop up his head like so. And you're going to come back here and unpeg this. Turn this around. Oop. Okay, try this once more. There we go. Lock that into place. And there's the head. And these weapons can be placed, not there because it won't stay, but you can put them down here, like on the hands. One there. And one here. Okay, so that's this version of Icepick. Nope, these are so loose. Oh well. Well, there is Icepick. Put him there up against the box. Didn't stand too well. Okay, now this guy, Sergeant Chaos. He can basically go right into the car like so, and he tabs into the back like so, and when this comes down, locks into place. You can see him in there. Kind of cool. Yes, these doors pop out of alignment just like on the other one. Okay, let's do a little comparison here. Sergeant Chaos and Sergeant Chaos. Buddies for life. Twins. Oh. No, they're not going to stand. Okay, and then Icepick. Come on. Icepick and Icepick. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the transformation of Sideswipe. Ah, jeez. This one I thought I had that. We'll worry about that later. Anyway, you pull these doors up, unpeg this, then you're going to want to kind of come along here and turn this like this. Then you want to pull this like this, remove the weapon or the missile. And you're going to kind of want to come along here, pull out this arm, and pull out this arm, separate this piece and this piece like that. And just like on the other one, this comes out, the deluxe version. This come along like this. Like that. Here. Now, I do it like this. There's other ways you can transform these feet. You can go like this and turn this inside out. That's the way they tell you to do it in the instructions, I think. So we might as well do it that way, just for now. Pull on this. Pull on this. Okay. Next thing is you want to take this up here, and you're going to pull his head through, kind of like this. And there's a lot of tabbing with this figure. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna tab each arm. Tab this arm like that. Tab this arm like that. Then you want to take this piece here, and it's going to tab Sorry, I'm trying to keep this on camera. That's going to tab in there like that. This piece here, they're going to go like this, go like this. You're going to bring this up like so. Tab that in just like that. There's a tab for that. Turn this gun around like that. Turn this seat around and push it up like that. Because this is what the figure will sit on later. And there's the cannon. Okay. And these, basically this folds up just like on the other one. These get pegged in here. And for all intents and purposes, and, oh yeah, and he has these arms here and hands. It's the same transformation as the one that came out with the Revenge of the Fall, or the Revenge of the Fallen line. And you turn his wheels and make his blades go. And you can take Sergant Chaos. And you can peg him if you're careful anyway. Right in there. And he can control, depending on how you want to do this. He can just sit there, you can have him control this gun. Missile launcher. Let's see. Oh, that worked. Cool. Okay. Okay, now for articulation. The legs go in and out. There's no feet articulation. The head rotates on a ball joint. Arms, they rotate. Oh, that just came unpegged. See, the thing with this is you gotta peg this in just like that. There we go. Alright, now he's in. These are on a you can turn these on a 360. These also turn, but when you turn them, you want to hold this in like this. because they make a snap noise, and you might pull it out of the peg. So not as articulated as some of the other human alliances. Oh, and this door. These doors are always a nightmare. Probably always will be. Okay. Like I said, complete nightmare. Alright. So, there is Sideswipe. And Sergant Chaos, Icepick, and the other Icepick. That's it for this review. I can't say well, if you like the Human Alliance figures and you want to have another repaint of this guy, I'd say grab it. Otherwise, I'd wait for clearance. Just because there's not a whole lot new here. I'm going to be reviewing more of these Human Alliance figures soon. And until then, have a good one.